We started with sourcing module, and yesterday we created RFQ. Yesterday we have created RFQ, and we are trying to achieve this flow in the application. We have created a negotiation, nothing but a tender, and it has to go through internal approvals. Once internal approvals are completed, then the negotiation status will become active. If it is active, means it is started receiving the responses from the suppliers. Okay, submit the response from the supplier, and after receiving the responses, identifying the best response, which means identifying the best supplier. Once you identify the best supplier, award the supplier, and then again internal approvals are going to trigger here, and create an outcome. After approvals, create outcome of the tender. Nothing but if you create a purchase order, create a purchase order. If you select BPA, create BPA. If you select contract purchase agreement, then create contract purchase agreement. Okay, so create an outcome at the ending. Now we are trying to, we have created standard negotiation. We are working on the standard negotiation now. Okay, at the time of creating RFQ, I selected style as standard negotiation. So now let us verify our RFQ status. What is the role required? Category manager role required. Go to procurement, and to see the tender icon here, you should have category manager role. And we are able to generate the tender number from the procurement document numbering setup. The tender number has generated from the procurement document numbering setup. The tender number is IND1, and it is showing the time remaining to open in 1 day. 20 closure date is 26. What is the open date that we selected? Open date we selected, I think 21. Okay, that's why it is not still active. So when you are creating an RFQ, better to select open immediately instead of selecting a date. I selected date. Instead of that, enable the checkbox called open immediately. So the RFQ is going to open immediately without waiting. So if you are keeping a date, you have to wait till that date has come. Is there any possibility for me to open now? Let me check. I would like to open it immediately. I'm checking for the possibility. I didn't find anything from the actions here. So I didn't find anything from here also. I'm editing the RFQ to open it immediately. Under overview tab, instead of selecting a date, and also you're not able to see that checkbox. At the time of creating RFQ, we have seen the checkbox, but right now we are trying to amend. The checkbox is not available, and even open date and preview date is also not in editable mode. I'm duplicating and I'm creating one more. IND2, publish this. Oh, wait. We have to change the date. Let us change the dates. Okay, just enable open immediately checkbox and close the date and award date. Close the date, I'm selecting 23rd, and award date, I need 1 day to evaluate. So award date is 25th. The dates has not copied. The dates I'm entering manually. That is good option. Click on publish. You must provide requested delivery date for the line. Okay. Wherever we are entering the dates are not getting copied. The system is asking us to provide the dates. I'm selecting 26th. Since I selected open immediately, so after the, yeah, it is, see, straight away it is active. Now, I'm in the supplier portal login. And also I have received an email. Click on supplier portal. And I have received an email to participate on this negotiation also. And I should receive a notification here as well. See. So I have received an email. I can see in my mobile. And also there is a notification in the bell icon. And if you come to here, you can see that in the view active tenders. If you click on view active tenders, you can see. And is there any data displaying here? Yeah. So require one negotiation to respond. So you can acknowledge now and you can submit the response later. So this is the negotiation. Now you can acknowledge your participation and later you can create a response. Otherwise you can directly create a response. Okay. So we can create a response from here. Otherwise you click on the active negotiations. There is a separate section here for tenders. Click on view active tenders. See here. You can see the tenders and go to actions and click on acknowledged participation. So just say okay. If you want to write anything to the buyer, you can write. Okay. We have submitted our acknowledgement and it is a real time. It's a real time monitoring. If you click on the monitor, you can see how many suppliers you have invited and their response also you can see. See, this supplier has acknowledged the participation. See, accepted the negotiation. This is a real time. And now let's create a response from this supplier. Create a response. Now we are in the first tab, overview tab. Our response is valid till month end. They can take the decision. Our response is valid till month end. And if you come to the second tab, that is requirements. See, this is the requirement. This is the question. This is the question. And this is the hint. This is the hint. And this is multiple choice with single selection. So supplier can select only one answer. Supplier can select only one answer. 9001. And this is the first question in the technical capability section. And we have one more question, which is business related. Have you ever worked with our industry clients? Yes. Okay. Next, come to the lines tab. In the lines tab, see what is the start price? 100. Start price is 100. And as of now, no responses has been submitted. That means we are the first person is submitting the response. Okay. And now let us try to respond over the start price, more than the start price. See, the system is not accepting. You must enter a response price that is equal or lower than the start price. So your response should be equal or lower than the start price. You cannot enter more than the start price. Okay, I'm quoting for 95. Yes, I can deliver the product by 26. This is what requested by the buyer. I'm okay with this date. And click on edit. And what about the freight charges, insurance, additional cost factors? What about them? Insurance 1%, freight to a fixed amount. Okay, and coming to the attributes, how many years? 5 years. 5 years. And what color options are available? White, red, yellow. Okay, so these are the specifications of the product, and as a supplier I'm responding to the specifications. Okay, just review page. Just review page and click on submit. This is the response number, nothing but quotation number 108035. So as I said, it's a real time. So this page get refreshed for every 5 minutes. This interval we can change. We can change it to 1 minute also, this interval. But right now the interval is 5 minutes. Otherwise you can manually refresh the page instead of waiting for 5 minutes. It is not refreshed properly. Click on the refresh button here instead of browser refresh. Yeah. So we received one response. So this is a response number and the response amount. And right now the saving is 3.85. 3.85% is saving, and system has automatically given the rank. And being a buyer, I can see the data. See here. In case of sealed, I cannot see the data. In case of sealed, once the negotiation is active, I cannot see this information. I cannot see, or suppliers cannot see. It is sealed until the negotiation is unlocked, which means until the negotiation is closed. Okay. And we'll submit response from one more supplier. And there is a concept called surrogate response. Surrogate response. The surrogate response is nothing but the supplier is not available to respond through system. If the supplier is not available to respond through system, Then supplier can call the buyer, or supplier can email the details to the buyer. Then buyer has to submit the response on behalf of the supplier. Buyer has to submit the response on behalf of the supplier. That is called as surrogate response. So see here, create surrogate response. On behalf of the supplier, buyer can submit the response here. That is called surrogate response. Very, very important entry question. Okay. Suppose if the supplier is not available to respond in the system, supplier can call the supplier. Supplier can call the buyer, or supplier can email the details to the buyer. The buyer has to fill the data. So on behalf of which supplier, I'm selecting this supplier because we are pending response from the supplier, and select the supplier contact and click on create. Click on create. We can submit from here. Otherwise we can submit, or otherwise see, supplier can submit from here also. I'm in another supplier login. So IND2, which is waiting to respond. And this is surrogate response. Nothing but buyer is responding. I'm going to show you the surrogate response. Okay. I'm creating a surrogate response. Click on create. Click on create. And the response is valid till month end. Or I would like to rule out this supplier. So what I'll do is that my response is valid just till 28th. Till 28th. Okay. And received response on, the buyer has received response today, and I have received response through method of response. See, I received response through other sources. Let's take mobile. Let us take I received response through mobile. So I'm selecting the response as other. So buyer is submitting the response. And this supplier is also holding 9001, and this supplier has not worked with any industry. Select no with our industry clients and come to the lines tab and see the best response 96.5, including the additional cost factors. So now let me try to submit more than this. What happens? System is taking if you enter 98, but you know, if you enter more than 100, more than the start price, system won't take. But here you can enter more than the best response. 98 has been entered, and click on edit and enter the other additional cost factors. 1%, selecting 0.5, 1%, because this value should not go beyond 100. The overall value should not go beyond 100. If it goes beyond 100, system throw another service, just 2 years service, and color options only white available. I'm trying to rule out this supplier in all the cost factors, in all the areas. And the delivery date also, I cannot deliver by 26, I can deliver by 28. Okay, I entered price as more, and requested delivery date is also more, and also color options also, not all color options are available. Okay, and this guy has not worked with our industry clients earlier. So in all the factors, I'm trying to eliminate this supplier. just review and then submit. So one more response has been submitted by the buyer on behalf of the supplier through surrogate response. Okay, see, 2 responses has been received. So system is automatically giving the ranking based on the saving, based on the price. System is automatically giving the ranking. See, first one and then second one, and you can see this the response submitted by the supplier here, and here the response submitted by the buyer, surrogate response. Okay, so we invited 2 suppliers and we received response from 2 suppliers. Then we need not to wait till the RFQ close date. We need not to wait till 23. I can immediately close my RFQ because it is not a public RFQ. So I'm only asking to respond by the invited suppliers. So all the invited suppliers has submitted their response. Then I no need to wait. I can go to manage and I can close it here. Okay. Suppose if you want to give a pause or if you want to extend, you can extend the closure date, or if you want to give a pause, you can give a pause. And if you want to write any message to the suppliers, I think you can write from here. If you click on message, and this particular message is, see here, you can send a message to the suppliers. So this will notify the suppliers about, this is a communication between the buyer and suppliers. Okay. If you want to write any message, you can write online messages. This is called as this option, online messages. And I'm closing the close immediately. Okay, we have 22 days, 23 hours time, but I'm closing it immediately. Click on submit. Okay, it's closed. It is closed. So as per the process, so all the responses has been submitted, and it is time for us to identify the best response. Okay, open each response again as this open each response. If you want, you can open it. Otherwise, straight away system is automatically recommending us. So first open the rank 1 quotation. So you can see the details. This is just a overview. The response validity is 30th, and click on the requirements, and you can see the answers. This is the answer for the first question, and this is the answer for the second question. And what is the score? The score is it is showing 100. It is showing 100. We have not properly organized the score. We should have properly organized if it is S, then score should be 50. If it is no, the score should be 0. Like that, we should have properly organized. So when you are creating a requirement, so against each response, you select the score instead of against this question. So that for S, it is 50 marks. For no, it is 0. And click on the lines. Verify the requested delivery date and verify the response price. It is 96.15, including the additional cost factors. That is really good. And click on the details. And you can see the additional cost factors individually here. And the response against the specifications, 5 years, and then white and red, yellow. Okay. So this is the way to evaluate complete quotation. In the similar way, evaluate the other quotation also. So we have seen clearly this is the best quotation. So what I'll do is I'm going to go to actions and click on award. I'm going to award the tender. The next step is award the tender. Now you can manually award, otherwise you can accept the system recommendation. There is an option to accept the system recommendation. If you go to action, if you click on view automatic award recommendation, let us say if I click on view automatic recommendation, the system will be recommending one. Okay, so the system is recommending this particular response. See, it is a system recommendation. So you can accept the system recommendation. Okay, right now I'm selecting system recommendation. In the next scenario, I'll explain you manual recommendation. Nothing but manually you can award the supplier instead of taking the system recommendation. I'm accepting the system recommendation now in this example. The next example, we'll see the manual recommendation. Okay. Now, this is analysis. This is just analysis page. And you see clearly this particular response has been awarded. Okay. And awarded lines. We awarded all the lines, but we have only one line. We have awarded all the lines. Now, next step is complete the award. Complete the award. Click on complete the award, which means creating the outcome. This is the last step. Complete the award, nothing but creating the outcome. You would like to create purchasing document now, or you would like to create later. Okay. I would like to create now itself. Okay. I would like to notify suppliers about my decision also. Click on OK. The outcome we have selected purchase order. So we are trying to create purchase order now. Select the supplier site, against which supplier site you're trying to order. Click on OK. Now all the details are copied from the negotiation to nothing but tender to here. Okay. So outcome is purchase order. So click on submit. Click on submit. Must complete required fields. We have entered okay. Bill to location, yeah. Bill to location has not defaulted. The issue is the bill to location has not defaulted. This is because of I'm checking the supplier setup. I'm checking the site assignment. Site assignment is available. Let me enter the default ship to and build to locations as well. Because the build to location has not defaulted here. So I'm entering the ship to and build to locations. Save and close. And I'm canceling this page. Go to actions and create purchasing document. Still the build to location has not defaulted. I used to face this kind of issue. This page is not getting refreshed. Not sure which site has selected because selected each site. Should default from India BU only, the shipment building. Okay. So I'm able to refresh by selecting the reset purchasing documents. So make sure you have a bill to location here. Okay. And also ship to and bill to location again is the site assignment. So it is defaulted now. Click on submit. Purchase order 1 has been created. Purchase order 1, nothing but one purchase order has been created, and this is the document number. Okay. So somebody changed the procurement purchase order numbering sequence from the procurement document numbering setup. Somebody has changed the sequence. Okay, so everything copied from the tender to the purchase order. Just showing the base price, this is. And what is this attachment? See here, this line attachment is nothing but additional cost factors. Additional cost factors. Showing as an attachment. And this is about the attributes. We requested for different color options. 5 years then. So they are showing as an attachment in the PO. Additional cost factors, it is better to display as a separate line. That would be great, because it is displaying as an attachment, not as a separate lines, because the cost has to be added to the price, or not to the price, maybe to the total. Total is also is not added. To the total also it is not added. Let me just click on edit, how it will behave. Insurance as a separate line, freight charges as a separate line. Maybe so my expectation is that the additional line cost factor should be displayed as a separate line in the PO, like for the freight charges separate line and for the insurance separate line, but which is not happening. They have been displaying as an attachment. but at least a buyer has the visibility. So at least by looking at these attachment, buyer can add the lines manually, because see, let us take I'm the buyer, so I can add lines manually here. So the insurance is 1% and the freight is 2. So I have the feasibility to add it manually. How much for the freight? 2, right? You can define a category for freight also if you want. I'm selecting the same category. Okay, but my expectation is this line should be created automatically, but which is not happening. So let's see what happens. So this will be added to the total price. How much it is 2. Okay. So any questions on the process? Let me explain you the process again. After creating the tender, as I said, the tender or negotiation both are same, and it has to go through the internal approvals. And once approvals are completed, then the status change it to active, and then receive the responses from the suppliers, identifying the best response, and then award the supplier. And after internal approvals, create an outcome. Create an outcome, which means either purchase order or blanket purchase agreement or contract purchase agreement. Create the outcome based on the selection. So we have seen the standard negotiation. On Monday class, we'll see the two-stage negotiation. Monday class, we'll see two-stage negotiation. Okay. So that's it from my side. If you have any questions, please ask.